Hello, Brad and Don. I've been checking out the vacant bank branch you have in Hutchinson, Kansas. A friend of mine sent this listing over and said, Luke, take a look at this one. It's right across the street from McDonald's. There's a new scooters that just went in down the street. There's a couple different shops in the area, and there's a bunch of traffic in front of this property. This looks like your kind of property. So I've been looking at it. I've been studying it. I'd like to make an offer on your vacant bank branch in Hutchinson, Kansas. My name's Luke Smith. This video is a little bit more about me, and I'm passionate about real estate. I'm the crazy guy that's bought all these stupid properties in the middle of nowhere. Figured them out and sold them for more, and went back and did it again and again. And I started with $500 properties, and I worked my way up to $1,000 properties and $5,000 properties and $10,000 properties, all kinds of properties along the way. I've traded properties in almost every state in the country, except for maybe Rhode Island and Alaska. And you can look me up in the county records all over the place, the different properties I've got my name on and history on in different ways. Somewhere along the way, I started getting into high traffic retail properties. Properties like this property that's under this bank branch that you have for sale in Hutchinson, Kansas. It's right across the street from McDonald's. And I started looking at these kinds of properties, and my definition of these kinds of properties is you can stand on the street in front of the properties and you can see the McDonald's down the street or across the street or somewhere in the area, right? That's a high traffic retail property. McDonald's identifies the traffic and the demand. They test the market. They're usually the first mover that goes and tests that market. And now they're doing a really good business there. Compared to all the McDonald's in the country, this one is ranked pretty high. I pay for a lot of data. I create a lot of data. I bend and weave data together. I'm a data guy. I love data, and I love studying markets like this to figure out who's coming and who's going. They're shopping at that McDonald's, and they're shopping at that Scooters, and they're shopping at that Taco John's that's up the street, and a couple others that are in the area. What else are they shopping at when they're in other towns and they're in other markets? Those same people, where are they going to next? Where are they coming from? What brands are they used to shopping at that are not right here, that could be where this bank branch is? That's the kind of data that I love. And when I started getting into these high traffic retail properties, I hit a brick wall. I couldn't sell these things with regularity. I couldn't get them to sing. I couldn't get them to dance. I couldn't get them to happen until I started finding tenants for these properties. These are the kinds of properties that just don't, they don't attract buyers until you have somebody that's going to pay the rent. They have an end user, somebody that knows what they want to do there. And as soon as you have somebody that knows what they want to do with that property, other people come in and buy that property. They buy it as an investment. They're not the ones that are going to sit there and operate it all day, but they buy it as an investment to collect rent on and do all kinds of depreciation math and tax advantage and things that they're doing in their accounting to make that property work for them. I love selling it to those kinds of people later on. But in the meantime, the property needs a tenant. And so this property's been sitting there on the market for a while, and it doesn't look like it's found the right tenant yet. With this video, I'm sending an offer to purchase this property, proof of funds, saying I'd like to buy this property, and I'm asking for some time. I'm asking for some time to go talk to those tenants that I believe should use this property. I think maybe some of them could reuse the building, but the vast majority of them will probably ask me to remove the building and build what they want. A shop that fits them. Not a financial institution, not a bank, not a credit union, not a payday loan center kind of place that would maybe potentially compete with the owners next door. I'm thinking usually a fast food place, maybe a cell phone place, there's a couple other different high traffic users like urgent care center and things I've done business with as well. And I'd like to show those people that I work with on other properties, this property, and say, this is a good one for you. I'd like to grab them by the ear, drag them over here, show them this property. I'll build the building for you. I'll make it happen for you. I'll finance it. I'll put it together. I'll put your name on there. Get it all set up. This is a new location for you to do business on that you can pay rent on later on someday when it's all set up and going for it. Make it really easy for them to use this property. And so that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to use the time that I'm asking for in this offer to go talk to them and show it to them and work out a deal with them, and then buy it from you as fast as I can and go work out the details with them from there. So if you're agreeable to that, please take a look at my offer that's along with this video, proof of funds, and feel free to ask questions, call me back, look me up in the county records, look me up on social media, look me up all over the internet. Got a little website, ruralvacantland.com. You can see thousands of properties there I've bought and sold. The bigger dollar ones, the better ones, the more sophisticated ones I go through brokers and different brokers all over the place too, not just on the website. The website are usually the smaller ones I've marketed myself. If you're watching this video from another angle and you're interested in who is this guy and what kind of deal, I want to do those deals, or I've got a vacant bank branch, or I've got a vacant building or a vacant property that I want to find tenants for. How is he doing this? If you're interested in that side of the math or that side of the story, take a look at the link below. There's a link in the description of this video that takes you back to my school community, and I teach I love to teach because I learn. I learn by teaching others. People come in with amazing questions that I never thought of, and I gotta go research them and figure them out, right? That's how I learn. And other people come and they teach, they share information, they share contacts, they share leads, they share these people are looking for these buildings and those people are looking for those properties. And we share notes and we cross-pollinate with each other, and hopefully we do deals later on someday. So if you're interested in that, please take a look at the link in the description below of this video. It'll take you back to my school community. I do live calls there, answer questions, free question and answer sessions. I get a bunch of people that show up to them, a bunch of great people, great questions. If you've got more questions that are not related to this specific deal, please jump over to that and ask me. Otherwise, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. See you in the next one.